Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, so average is gonna be the top. By the way, we'll do the contestant average.
I like his Volibear. He managed to beat Yobanashi and have more presence in team fights. I think he went 1-4 in lane, but when it came team fights, he was just all over the place.
Yeah, I think he's getting even since then. I think he has gotten or getting better. He seems to be more comfortable with the builds and how to play in the team fights even more now. He was really rocking it in these practices. Hold on,
That's good.
All right, so
What about you, Mo? What do you think the prime goal for tomorrow's draft is?
We're drafting to out team fight. That's all.
Yeah, basically what I said. You want to team fight better. It already seems like you guys are set to team fight. So
what we want to do, and we need to make sure we draft a team fight top.
So one of those things we're gonna get rid of and make sure that they don't have a better answer is get rid of Nico.
Because Nico's really annoying, and they play him in multiple roles. I don't know how I feel about the Mumu. I don't think they're going to play a Mumu, but Mumu's a great team fighting champ.
it just depends on who's jungling.
Yeah, it will come down to who's jungling. After Mumu,
Oh, real quick, just to pause you real quick, just a thought on that. So since we're running average top, I 100% expect to put Doki on probably a tank.
like Zach.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, it could be Kane if we put like a tank on you.
If Kane gets left open, he can always pick Kane and go red Kane.
That's true.
I do like the Zac for the instance. So if you go the Zac,
I do love Zach too, because Zach's great for team fighting.
because if you do the Zac, I'm gonna ready up so we can do this. If you do the Zac, your first
Kane Rel combo. Like once Kane goes to that back line, Rel, I already have my E on Kane, so it's like boom, we get stunned. But Zach can be the same fucking thing. If I even get Rel, which I don't expect.
Yeah, I mean, we could plan for that. We plan for how that looks because I like the Zac too because that serves as another Ori. If you go the Ori mid, which it seems like you guys are set for the most part, it's another Ori ball delivery system, which is fantastic. I could actually see Triple H banning that really pretty early on because blah 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 blah.
Are you guys already drafting?
Yeah.
And I can go to the spectate.
I set the spectate link.
Sarah, yeah.
I like that right there. Sarah's a good band. I think they have.
Ah, you did it! Damn it! I was waiting for you not to do that. Okay.
Realistically, they could ban the Lulu.
What do we want to ban here, team fight wise?
My suggestion would be Olaf or Hecarim.
I think
Olaf.
You do not want Olaf running down our back line. That motherfucker does not get stuck.
Because you could have like a team fight, but then Olaf could be like,
and I'm gonna stop this team fight. Like, hello?
Oh, you want to go to team fight me? Let's go.
Okay.
Here we would ask Doki if he's comfortable playing Zac into Hecarim. But our very first pick, we were locking Volibear. And then
I'm gonna disagree only because I think Ori is higher priority, and I don't.
Triple H also plays Ori.
I
was gonna grab a 3-second. That's why, but it doesn't matter. It's the same.
That's true. And who did you say, Volley? Yeah, that's a good.
That's why I said if they were to ever first pick their juggler, we would ask Doki, "Are you comfortable playing Zac into Hecarim, or do you want to play Kane to Hecarim? Red Kane, of course." We would ask him there, which one do you want to play? Because definitely he's getting his jungler in the first rotation because he'll get banned out if we don't.
Yeah.
What do they have there? Heck,
And they did first pick the Hecarim last game too, so
Actually, you know, never.
so they might try to ban him out if he doesn't get his pick early. Then that
So
leaves me and you up to get banned the fuck out heavy though.
yeah, so here, let's say here they do this. Did it not lock? Hello?
Did go through,
Okay, so my Zyra didn't, but that was supposed to be a Zyra, and that's supposed to be a Zyra and a Malphite. Sorry, not Malphite, Ornn.
Oh dang! You took Ornn. That's okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, yeah, Ornn's no, Ornn is his best top pick, but Ornn also loses to Volibear, but I think they would ignore that fact because they would rely on jungler because they've picked unfavorable lanes before.
Look at this, Momo. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, I like that right there.
And we'll let.
That's not a bad pick into this. You could have also, if you wanted to, pick the rep to prevent it from being banned.
That's what I was also thinking about picking for me there.
Well, here's the other part. We also have multiple. They aren't quite as good as Leo, but actually with the Zyra, I don't know. Oh, we can keep talking about it. What to get rid of now? Shit.
I do think because he shows average. I think he shows in averages. I know almost for sure Ornn may be contested here too. They may even think about first picking that, with the Volibear pick is great into. So I do like that you guys added that to your champ pool from last season. I do like the Volibear. Is my stuff on banning? Hello?
Do I get first pick after these bans?
Yeah, after these bans you get first pick.
After this.
Oh yeah, okay. Check me out, bro.
I think here we ban.
Oh.
I was gonna say we ban Kaiser.
Oh really? Look at that. All right, and then
we either pick you here or we pick me.
I feel like they already picked their support, right? So we already know what it's gonna be. So we can pick me to lock out Perella into. She's just gonna be Tristana. That's 100%.
Yeah.
I like the Caitlyn here. Also, if you're going to team comp, don't forget about the app. But I don't really fuck with her this season.
Yeah, she doesn't feel quite as strong anymore.
I think it's the items. The items kind of screwed.
Yeah, other 80s, she just can't keep up with, like, her range is average, her damage is just average.
All right, cool. I locked Nautilus here.
Sounds pretty good, pretty good.
Nautilus
Hold on, wait. Hold on, idea. Galio.
Oh, Galio. You want to play Galio support?
It's really
I'm
good.
Shit. I just got.
You know what I also like here too? I don't know if you played support, but just played support Maokai.
I did dabble a little bit of Maokai. I like the Galio.
Yeah, the Galio works a little bit better.
For
Plus,
this
you
team
get free roams.
This team right here, this fits a lot. Especially
Yeah.
if I want to roam. Post 6 roaming is dangerous with Galio.
And you have Voli with the ult in engage, and then you have Space Jam on top of the Ori ulti, and then Kayn and Caitlyn just, you know.
With the Space Jam?
Yeah, with the Space. So yeah, I do like your guys' draft better.
I took a shower, remember?
They
yelled at my bad guys.
Alright. They do have a good objective set up with the Zyra, Ornn, Heck. They could fight objectives pretty well, but if you guys go in first, there shouldn't be a spot where you lose this. If you guys actually go in first, don't let them go in on you. That's got to be with these all-in comps. With these all-in comps, you want to go in when you guys fight, right? So like that's kind of the point of an all-in comp like this. You want to go in and you want to pull the trigger. You don't want them to pull the trigger. If you want them to pull the trigger, then that's when you draft some disengage. If it's something you want them to pull the trigger on, right? So you draft like a Braum or like a.
Yeah, but in this comp, it's kind of weird because, like, well, I guess they are waiting for us to go in anyway. Because this Zyra is going to have such a good time.
But the thing is, too, if you guys pull the trigger on the trigger,
the Galio isn't confirmed to be played tomorrow. because I haven't
Mhm.
practiced it at all. My Galio is unpracticed, so
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Galio is very simple and straightforward, but there's so many different things I still need to know about him.
Yeah, I feel
How
that.
does support role? How does that even work? Do I take Relic Shield and just
You would take shield.
so I'm going like I will go full tank there, right? On this Galio.
Yeah, I would play it full tank if it was me. If you're playing into Zyra, you're gonna of course have to play very safe because you're gonna be punished really hard for stepping out further.
Yes.
You're looking at a level 3 engage when you get full rotation. You could do it level 2 if you start EW, but I would start Q for the harass to trade blows with Zyra. In this matchup, you can do it. You're just gonna have to have Caitlyn help harass too if Zyra gets caught out. So, Bo, if Zyra walks up behind minions or in front of you, stop hitting the minions or shoot the Zyra once or twice and make her pay for it. That'll keep her off. I think that's my biggest thing with ADs when I play support is if the other support like an enchanter.
Just harass them.
Yeah, you know, if they walk up, if they overstep like a Lux or Zyra, just shoot them in the face. Like, hit her with a headshot twice, and she'll think about that again. Or hit her with a, she outsteps. You hit her with a nat Q headshot twice. She'll definitely think about that again.
I feel it.
But I do like your guys' draft. This is a really powerful draft. Zyra is really scary. The Ornn gets scary at 13, but I think you guys win team fights here at 11 when you get second level because that's an Ori gets bigger cooldown on hers too. So I think that's when the game is in your pocket at 11. So you guys should scale before the not showing Ornn happens. But they definitely do have things to go in. They could try to force something with the Hecarim, Triss, Diana, hard engage. But then that's when Galio goes in with the E3-man taunt, and then Volley jumps in. Galio ults back on top of him, and then fights in your guys' favor again. So I do like this. The biggest thing too is the Triss. You don't want to. Though you're not going to want to get caught out in 1v1 on this Triss post like level 10. But if she jumps on you, she could win that fight.
That makes sense. It's pretty rare for me to get caught by Tristana's Kate. If she jumps to me, I usually just net her right in the face. And she's like, oh.
Well, that's gonna go with you. That's gonna go with you. Not split pushing, right? Like when you come to these team fights, you're gonna just want to group a lot more. So. Because I know usually like you'll try to farm a solo lane for a little bit. With a Trist, I would just not do that, period.
I feel that.
The reasoning is that if you 1v1 her and she gets to jump on you, she could win that even if you're ahead.
That makes sense.
Looking at this draft right here, I have a question though.
What's up?
So if we don't play the Galio, what would I plug there if it's not Galio?
The Nautilus works.
Okay, so still hard gauge there.
Yeah, Nautilus works. You could also even do a Thresh if you're feeling it.
I'm always feeling Thresh. Don't play with me.
You could do a Thresh because if you get a pool
at any time, I'm like, can I play it?
Yeah, but essentially it would be hard engage. Nautilus, a tanky Thresh.
Tank Rakan.
Tank Rakan works too. Dude, Tank Rakan works really well.
So much fun. He's just so beefy. He's like, dude, I still do all my fun stuff, but now you can't kill me.
And Tank Rakan will work really well in combo with an Orianna because Orianna ball's gonna group them, so it's gonna be easier for you to get a 5-man charm off. So I would look at the Orianna Rakan combo more too in general, like towards the future too, win or lose tomorrow. That is something I would try to work out more too, not just what's a strong draft, but then as you get towards good drafts, you wanted to look at synergies too, right? So
what's up with a Mumu support though?
Okay, I fuck with the Mumu support, so I love a Mumu support. The thing about
randomly, thing I was just gonna like meme you real quick, but
no,
I know it's a real thing. I just have never done it.
I would not do it into Zyra though.
I'm not doing it in LTS stage game. I'll do it in some practices. I'll try it.
You can do it with my team.
Because I know you guys did like a Lowy fucking Orianna. Like, why can't I play a Mumu?
You hated that too.
I hated that shit. Okay, we might have won that lane after that match. I remember talking to Super for like 30 minutes about how annoyed I was with the Orianna and Lowy bot lane. You know how annoying that shit was? It's like, oh, we can
That's why you play it, dude.
No, we can't. Why not? Because of Lowy. Then it was like, I'm not fighting them without Tarek. I'm sorry. Super, you better get your ass down here if you think I'm gonna fight them at all.
No, a movie support's fantastic. It can work. The thing is, I wouldn't play into Zyra. This team comp potentially because they do have the Tristana that want to jump in and you're just like R press lol. What are you gonna do lol?
What are you gonna do, bitch? You're stunned.
So it actually prevents the Hecarim Triss Diana from wanting to go into fights as much as they often would if you run the Amumu support. So that would work. The Zyra would be really big to counter that.
Orthodox support to the future. Things like Poppy, Ornn.
Oh, I love Poppy, especially if they're hard engaged. Like
support too. Like,
if they're running a team that has more team fight than you, 100% Poppy support. If they have better team fight, because you just fuck the team fight.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna write this down on like a note for like future for supports for me to learn within the next like week.
Okay.
Another thing you could do here too is the Alistar. He would have a pretty good trigger pull in this team fight too.
You said what?
The Alistar.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hate playing Alistar into like Zyra.
Oh, I know it would suck pretty sick, but for the trigger pull,
God, that's just annoying.
he would have a decent trigger pull. Another thing you could do is something I ran, but it kind of sucks, and that's Ornn support.
Yeah, I ran when Ornn first came out. I ran a bunch of Ornn support. That was it. Ornn support everywhere.
The only thing I hate about Ornn support is you want to do that with an ADC that's very mobile and that wants to roam a lot to get kills, so like a Tristana, a Vayne, a Lucian, a very mobile ADC. That way you can get solo XP. Because Ornn does need XP for the items to be useful.
That's why I think Ornn would work with like a fasting center.
He would. He would.
He's gold, and Senna gets to scale super hard for no reason.
Well, each stack, right, is worth 49 gold. So, even if she gets like she misses 10 CS, but she gets 8 soul, she has twice the gold value in stacks. So.
Well, you want fasting center? No.
All right, I'll open the other one.
All right.
Yeah, but I like this draft. It seems like you have a better understanding. And yeah, the Nico is a keeper. Hey, fuck that shit. Like that champion should not exist. I hate that champion. Hey, we're gonna give an ulti that's a 5-second root, but it also gives her 1,000-point shield per champion. That's in because that's balanced, right?
Plus, she didn't even know it was her because she thought it was like.
Yeah, because she could do it invisible while her clone is.
Maybe you didn't know you pressed 30.
My ban didn't go through. Okay, that's fine. First one, I was just gonna ban Aurelia. Out of safety habits.
I feel that.
Because I don't think Triple H wants to let the Aurelia through. He's a upper gold player, and that's something that people in gold don't really like dealing with. Is those champions. So Aurelia is probably going to be banned. I do suspect they're going to, if not the Samira or the Rel, they're going to ban one or the other. No, I don't think they're going to let you have the Samira. I really don't think it's going to happen. The Rel, on the other hand, I think that's something that they may let through. The Samira, though, is something that I will not see happening. Let's see. So we're saying top is the average name, so this is going to be banned. 100%. 100% Aatrox ban.
I almost forgot my boy. Where is he? There you are.
See, so right now, Aurelia, Aatrox, Samira ban. So right now, you guys are in a decent spot to pick multiple roles. Let's see what they first pick here. Go ahead, I'll say their first pick. The Ornn, because that may be contested.
Alright. Momo, watch me real quick, my friend.
Go watch you?
Hear me out, my friend.
Okay. I'm clicking on a new link. Okay. Okay, Senna. I see it.
That's a solid pick. That lets you also allow her to let the Caitlyn through if you want to ban the Tristana instead.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just going to outscale the Caitlyn. The jungle does play quite a bit of hack. Lam plays quite a bit of hack.
Play with this setup. Do you have anything specifically in mind that you want to run with setup?
I'll be honest with you. One of my, I really like bruisers with send us bruisers with like CC. I know you don't really play those.
Well, that can easily change. Well, look, see, now they have Morgana. This became 30 times harder.
If it's Cation, he plays Morgana as well.
We could do this, my friend.
Luxina?
Lux can pop the spell. Karma works too. She can also pop the spell shield pretty fast. Can trade even with more.
CS is the other part that I'm kind of thinking
Yeah,
about.
Karma.
Lux.
Lux can CS well too.
It's super AP heavy with it. Ori and Lux, and that forces us to have a tank jungle and
Oh, that's true.
Cause look how squished that is right now.
It's true.
So right there, instead of the Lux, I would have much rather played somebody like.
I would have drafted the volley.
Yeah, the Volibear would have worked. Even if it was still going top, even if I wasn't playing volley, we could have like waited to see what else was going to be banned or picked, and then I could have picked into that, you know. I really don't have any bruises.
Yeah, because now if you go on average ranked history, he does have Volibear. So now it leaves them to, if they don't ban it first because they banned that, it leaves them to ban the counter to the orange. I'm thinking if they first pick the Ornn or first round pick the Ornn at all, you want to first pick the Volibear.
That makes sense.
Like you want to first round pick it. It doesn't have to be your first one, your second one. It could be your third one. But if they pick Ornn, because they will have to pick 3 before you. If they pick the Ornn that is leaving, towards you having to get rid of Zach. That is letting them, letting you pick that. If you don't pick the Ornn here, then Aatrox Ornn is gone. What are you gonna do now? Right? Not Aatrox Ornn, Aatrox Volibear. What are you gonna do now? You could do the Mordekaiser and try to fight it. He does kind of have team fight preference too.
Mord doesn't fit here. It's too much AP.
Yeah, Mord doesn't fit here because the AP.
Great AP gem.
I mean, you could bring the Darius. Because now without the volley, I don't know what average would run.
Yeah, I think the priority, if they first pick Ornn, and they don't first round ban the Volibear, our priority is Orianna volley.
That makes sense.
Off the gate. That third pick can be either the AD carry, the jungle, or the support. It doesn't matter who it is, but we have to secure the early volley Orianna. If it isn't banned, it might get banned. There's always a chance it get banned, but if it's Contessa, I don't think Contessa even has Orianna in his match history right now. So
yeah, but they can first round pick it, but if they want to go,
plays Ori, right?
Yeah, and I was gonna first round pick it next game.
True.
Just to see how you guys would draft against that. Now that you know, please don't ban it because I want to see how you guys draft against it.
No, we're banning Ori first.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this draft's already over.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's over yet.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
now-
really gonna debate on like what's it called? What does the average have in his pool? I mean, you could play the Darius and just try to have him hard win lane, right? Because Darius can win lane really easy into a Ornn. The problem here, your team fight's a little off. I mean, theirs is a bit off too. You both have the execute. We're pretending I was Darius. You both would have the execute ulti. Senna, Caitlyn kind of do similar thing. You guys right now are very single target pick. Like you have the Rammus, so you guys are very like pick heavy now. You're not really team fight heavy. Lux lands a root. Rammus goes in with the snare. Darius pulls further. So right now you guys are very pick heavy, and they're a little more team fight heavy than you guys. They're still not as team fight heavy because the Veigar is kind of single target delete. Caitlyn's kind of single target delete. So.
Yeah, I don't think we play passing Senna until either I have a comfortable bruiser or we're okay with just a tankier support just getting gold.
Well, right now it's played in ranked with Tom Kench and Pro
I've been telling Bobby about Tom Kench for days now. It's just not been entertained.
So Tom Kench.
Well, the thing about Tom Kench, if he eats you, you know not to click, right? Because if you click, you will pop out of his stomach.
That's for Senna.
All you gotta do is just tell me that Tom Kench with gold is great.
cannot confirm or deny that.
I'm not saying that it's not. I was just that I don't know.
You know,
I
you
can't
can draft
say
for average here. Actually, that may work. You could also draft his Wukong.
I
does play
thought of that,
Wukong.
but I was like, oh, that's not tanky enough.
I mean, Wukong gets pretty tanky with passive. I just don't know how trained he is on it because I haven't played it in a minute. Last time I played it was 2 weeks ago.
Plus, I was like, Wukong into Vagar feels a little. Maybe not, but feels like Vagar might cuck him.
It would be
often.
Wukong into the Ornn.
No, I mean, I just mean in
in
team
general,
fights.
it's the Vagar.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Because Wukong wants to go in and then he just gets a cage. In his
But if he
face.
gets the drop on the Vagar, like with anything, if he gets the drop, then you he presses ult, and that's a pretty big team fight ult. But with that, I would prefer the volley here. Like,
oh yeah, 100.
it doesn't even have to be your first pick. It don't have to be your second pick. As long as it's your first 3 picks, I think you're in a safe spot.
All right.
You're ready when you are.
Oh, we put another one in. Let's see. Not bad.
Okay, and it can be very hard under pressure too to remember what you want to ban and pick when the day comes. So
That's true.
as long as you stay on top of it, assuming they want to first pick Orianna, you may see an Irelia first ban or first round ban. Just because Irelia really can't do anything to Orianna. Not Orianna, the other way around. Orianna can't do anything to Irelia. What she could do? Auto attack you level 3. Okay, you're just gonna turn on her and kill her.
Goodbye, Nico. So you
I don't think he gets him in.
So you don't want me to ban you don't want me to ban Orianna? I wasn't gonna anyway. Why am I asking?
Yeah, I mean, it's assuming they first pick it, right? You don't know if they're gonna first pick it or not. So if you guys leave it open because you have a team built around it, which is more than likely to happen, then you want to be able to answer it if they do take it away from you. We practiced that last season with the Zac, Orianna, Lulu. They took the Lulu first pick, and you picked the Zac Ori. So you want to be ready to have answers when they first pick the Ori if they do.
I don't know how he is in team fights, but I kind of feel like Malzahar would hit into Orianna hard, or am I wrong?
Malzahar can beat Ori.
This is volley first pick, by the way. But go ahead, continue. What's your thought?
Oh, good point.
Malzahar can beat volley. Malzahar can beat Ori, but the problem with the Malzahar is if they have a very last game, if they have a better team fight team overall, Malzahar's ult one person. So what's it supposed to do?
True.
That's my only complaint with it, but I'm fairly certain Contessa could shut Triple H down.
What about Lux into Ori?
I would prefer a Lux. Into the Ori.
Yeah, his Lux is fucking nasty.
Who do you put Doki on? Does Doki play Rek'Sai or Zac here? Or Juno?
Or Kanye.
Oh, or Kanye. I forgot Kanye was up.
Especially versus a Cho'Gath.
They do play Cho'Gath too. It may be a Cho'Gath, it may be an Ornn, but
he does play Rek'Sai. His I know his early game is really strong and aggressive on Rek'Sai. But
if you're playing the Rek'Sai, that to me, that's you draft tank, support, and top lane.
yeah, that's the only thing.
Who else am I picking here?
That's the only other thing, Momo. Like,
What's up?
I want it's got to be either you or Doki on the tank. Right now I'm not sure if it's gonna be bot tank.
They picked the Jinx early here.
I want to see how, if they get the Jinx early to lock in one of the stronger players. Best pick.
Should I Jin? Should I Kate? Should I Kaisa?
Jin. I like Jin here because of the there's so much you can do with your roots. Your 4 shots. 4.
I love Jin, man. Too bad he can only count to 4.
That's the thing. We have to win lane at that point.
Yeah.
Like if we pick Jin into Jinx, we gotta win and dominate our lane early enough to where we can hard
Oh,
carry.
it's my bench. Crap.
That's how it's supposed to be.
My bad. I'll pretend it was Hecarim.
Hecarim. Okay, so you guys hadn't picked. Well, they don't know if you hadn't picked support yet or not, so they could even do this because that's a Lux Flex mid. So they could even think that they don't want the Malzahar to go on the Orianna because they don't want Ori to lose lane.
Yeah, and Lux Gen is stupid.
Should I drop?
Yeah.
Should I drop Morgana or Brand here, so we can ensure like a possibly strong lane bot support?
Oh, ban Olaf.
I already did.
Oh, you already did?
I'm feeling the Morgana so far.
Oh. Okay. What I'm scared of is Hecarim's left up now.
No, I bet he was
No,
the Fizz.
that's the Hecarim. So
yeah.
Wait, where's Hecarim? Where?
It was
the Fizz.
I made him. I just didn't click on
that. Just happened too, and I already forgot. See, look.
You're all good.
This is why I was getting off because like my brain tapped out. Like, I'm
so
we were thinking the same thing though.
Rel. No, that Lux was already picked. They wouldn't ban Rel. Last one would be a mid ban, I believe. It'd either be mid or jungle, so I just say it's Zach.
Okay, fair. So that means we have open Kanye. We have Leo open. Wait, did you ban? You didn't ban Rel? We do have Rel.
No.
The last ban is Rel.
Oh, okay.
So here,
Leo.
I said my last ban was Zach.
Yeah, we would take away Leona right here, confirming a Lux mid, and then we would last pick our jungler. Because I don't think Leona lasts another rotation through.
Oh, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
they threatened lead. Like I think Leo's already been selected twice in the other draft.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? You kind of force his hand on this based on what they play. They play many things. Based on the things actually on their history, though, you force that, and you force Mundo. So 2 people are gonna ignore your team, and 3 people are gonna explode.
So Kanye is kind of good into Mundo. Am I right or wrong?
Kanye is good here. You have the hard engage from the. Does
Doki play Trundle at all?
I don't think so.
Does not.
Okay, well, never mind. Because Trundle's ridiculous right here. At least I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But Kanye's safe. Imagine Dr. Mundo thinking, "Oh, I'm Mundo," and he gets super squishy.
What I don't like though is I really don't like Jin into things like Cho'Gath and Mundo.
But Mundo was last, and we did pick Jin into Cho'Gath.
It's true.
They may have been playing with friends, so be prepared for any other picks. I don't know if they're playing these elsewhere, but the top has been playing. King Proud has been playing Quinn. We'll just draft one.
Give me 1 second. One of my cats is going through trash.
Oh, okay. I do like the Jin and Leona in lane.
Yeah, I like the Jin Lux is stupid, so they're probably gonna think it's that if that's hovered.
No, one cool thing is that because of Kayn, if Jinx gets a little bit big or if she starts to pop off a little bit, like at least Kayn won't get caught up in all the rockets super easily. With like the Leo and the volley.
I'll see how you handle that. Yeah. Yeah, and these are just, anything random can happen. This next game, I'll wait till Momo gets back. This next game will be something more so things that they've played recently.
Okay. Gee, if they play Zillion into Leona, I might have Momo pick E first. Start with level 1 E.
Start to look for things. Yeah.
I would just jump on Zillion level 1.
Not bad. What do I draft for this one? That's the question. That's the question. Okay, I think I know what I'm going with. Because, yeah, Triple H is locked mid. I don't think anyone else is playing mid.
I feel that. Even though Reactor told me that, Polly could, they wanted me to leave Polly on the roster in case he wanted to come back every time. I don't expect it though, but even if I did scout him before, I did write down those things. It doesn't really change much anyway. So we already kind of know what we're gonna. Doesn't really change too much what we want to be in.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
You want to play another one, or are you guys done?
Yeah, I'm doing another one. There are some things they've played lately with friends. I don't know if this will carry over to draft, but I want to try to incorporate those two.
Okay. It's past midnight, and I'm kind of tired.
Okay, you can go. I was just gonna say it's the last one, anyways.
I will talk to you guys in the morning. I'll be texting
Okay.
in the Discord. So
All right.
just remember to screenshot the last draft so I can see it too.
Okay.
All right, guys. GG.
All right.
GG. Sleep good. Dun, goodbye, Nico. Damn, that was quick. No.
So in his match history this week, he's actually played Volibear jungle twice,
Huh. How dare you.
and that's under Lamb. He's played it with Perella twice, or Perella once, and then Zoro. No, it's Perella twice, right? Yeah, Perella twice. So yeah, he has Flex D Voli jungle. So if you see a Volibear pick, more than likely that's a Voli JGL. But it may be a Voli top because he's Flex Voli top. So if he's top and you see the Voli pick, he's taking a top lane. Because if they scout and they see average, they may want to deny the Voli too if they want to bring that on the jungle. Let's see here. What this is gonna force you to do is this is gonna force you to pick averages Aatrox here, the first round. They're gonna suck.
Ew, Quinn. I did see that.
Realistically, this could be a Nivea. He's the only player I can't say anything for because he's not played recently too much.
You know what? Let's do it.
Wukong into Quinn, I like that.
Now, that means we're gonna take.
Take away an AD. I would take away the Morgana unless you want to face it.
Hold on.
He's been playing Morgana as of lately. So you hadn't picked your AD and you hadn't picked up your support. So most played lately. Say they hard focus Momo here for whatever reason. What'd they play here? He took the Morg. It's kind of forced him on another enchanter.
There's
Let's
Leo.
say they know how to play this, because this isn't hard to play. Expect something that may not be on the history lately. I mean, this could be a zillion, but I mean, expect they know how to play that.
Well, if they leave Leo open, take it.
Yeah,
That's
you
for
guys
sure.
take it, so that's big. I mean, their in is the Volley, Diana, Sona ult, so they have a decent in and pick. Your guys' team fight's still better. If it is, I mean, he probably, but if it is Cation support, expect an enchant. That's just what it looks like. Zillion, Morgana, Sarah, Sona's basically weak.
So, enchanters, other than Morgana. So like Leona is pretty good into enchanters, you know.
Leona works into enchanters besides Morgana. With Morgana, you just have to go in on whoever's not spell shielded, right? So if she spell shields her AD, you just go on her and kill her, right? Like that's the plan when it comes to handling Morgana. It's not too hard. So
So you're saying is we could still pick Leona into.
you could pick Leona into the Morgana. I wouldn't because I hate Morgana, but
I feel that.
you could. He could also pick Lux, which you could comfortably pick Leona into.
I also probably could have picked. Could have probably done Thresh too.
Yeah, Thresh works here too. I like Thresh a little bit better because you put the Oriana Ball, Thresh Q in ulti, Wukong and ulti Hecarim in. So Thresh works here too. Hell, Nautilus even works here. I feel like you guys have a stronger draft. But yeah, that's so you're getting better at that. You slipped up like what one more time when you let them have the Volibear when they picked the Ornn, when you let them take the Volibear. Other than that, I mean, I feel like you got a better understanding of what you need to do. It will change based on whoever they're running. The sooner you could trade rosters with them, the sooner we can find out if you want to try to practice draft 1 or 2 more times before game starts.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you can
I'll hit him up.
reach out to anyone on the team and try to get a roster, I mean that's only gonna help you out more, right? I boohoo. You have to say who you're running tomorrow. They're not going to be running practice drafts like we are if you get it early, though.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I wonder if I should ask all the members in case the captain's.
I would reach out to Zoro.
Zoro.
He's cool. Yeah, Zoro's the coach.
Oh, okay.
Just reach out, be like, hey, bro, listen. What do you guys run tomorrow? I'll trade you my lineup if you trade me yours. Offer to trade lineups, so once you trade lineups, you'll be okay.
Sounds legit. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. See, I think you need to do more of these, and I won't be the one saying do them all the time. I think you need to get with Momo and just do them if you have time. Like maybe even between if you're waiting 5 minutes for Elm or someone between games, fuck it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then that way too, if you do it like while you're streaming your league or whatever, that's gonna be on there too. If the other team members want to like go back and watch your VODs, like hey, if you want to, we talked about it earlier, you should go watch my VODs.
It's a really good idea. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my suggestion. I think you need to run more of these. I know they helped you out a lot last season. Towards the end when you needed a turnaround, I know that helped out a lot because the guys had more comfortability in the draft. Let's see. No more of this. What do you want to play bullshit?
Apples.
Yeah, no more Apple. If you say a contestant want to play like bitch want to play like that, okay, listen. You'll play these three. No fucking Apple. We're not playing Apple. But yeah, like so you want to keep in mind like a set of options of what you have for the team comp, and you'll write that down in the drafts, like what you want for the champs, and then like Momo said, get together like an hour before game, reach out and be like, hey, these are the options of the champs that I want to see today. What do you guys want to run? No more of this. What do you want to play? That's gonna hurt you guys more. That's gonna help you.
I feel that.
Just because if you have like, let's say like we draft the same, but like contest like I want to play Malzahar first pick, that makes it harder already. I mean, I think you guys still come out with the Leo Wukong Hecarim team fight capability. I think you guys still win that, but like you won't have that Orianna, you won't have that same impact. So I think you just want to hold on to what you're trying to run, right? Like. Yeah, but I think that's gonna be important because this is what 3 weeks in a row that you guys don't follow your original drafting. So don't make it 4. Don't make it 4.
We won't. You will be proud.
Okay.
Should we? I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't. This sounds kind of odd to say, but I feel like we don't even consider. I feel like we're not going to consider averages Aatrox anymore because he doesn't even seem like he likes it anymore.
I mean, he complains a lot about the lifesteal nerfs. The only thing is if that Vince's champion pull too much, right?
Wait, that what his?
The only thing is it may thin his champion out too much if you start excluding pick.
Yeah, it's true.
Because right now, what do he play? He played Gangplank, Xion, in a 1-for-all, Volibear, Silas. I mean, I guess you still have the Mordekaiser, and I mean, you can always opt to draft the Mord if you go the Irelia mid. If that's let's say they take the Ori, and you want to go the Irelia mid into it. Then you can draft the Mordekaiser top because his Mordekaiser seems okay. But yeah, I mean, what do I see? I see Darius. I see Gangplank, Mordekaiser, Aatrox. Like, yeah, it thins his pull too much. So and that's the only thing. Like, the only thing I don't like about him is how thin his champion pool is.
Now I'm sitting here looking at it though. Even though he complains, his Aatrox stats are still on top.
I think he's just complaining because it's like, boo, my champion was nerfed, right? Like,
yeah.
Not that he's bad with him, but I would not put the Aatrox into the Quinn. I think that's a Wukong. Definitely.
Yeah, I thought that instantly when I saw that. I was like, oh, let's get that Quinn out of here.
But right. Yeah, even though he's complaining about, let's see, he played Aatrox a week ago. He had two hot. Who was he against? He was against Yorick. So Yorick's really strong right now, so I understand not doing too good. 2 weeks ago, 9-10.
He won. He won hard too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking the Volibear. The only thing is, if they have the Volibear, which they do, they've shown that they are willing to use their first pick to get something that's contested like the Hecarim. So that could be a first pick Heck, it could be a first pick Bull, it could even be a first pick Orianna. It can even be something like unrelated to any of those champions. So there's just depend on who POA is running where. That's gonna completely change what you guys need to do and what you need to prioritize. I would sit. I agree with Momo. I would sit on the bot lane picks unless it's something that may be banned for second phase if you're trying to run it. i.e. Samirarella is open. You guys want to pick that out first. So if you do that, it'd be volley Samirarella, but you'd be sacrificing the Ariana for that.
I'd rather go.
Unless you pick the Samira and then you just let the Rel slip.
I'd rather let the Rel slip then.
So so if the Samira is open, you would first round pick the Samira, go the Volibear or a Samira, and then last pick jungle support, which is safe. Which is safe. I don't think there's anything else you need to worry about. I don't think you are gonna have to prio the Samira.
Yeah,
Because I don't think they're gonna pick the Samira.
No, they're not. I looked up her. She seems like she had a secondary account where she played a little more things too, and she was like fiddling around with Samira, but it was bad. It was a bad.
Yeah, I think they're not gonna let the Samira through. I don't see anyone letting Samira through. Before I go, do you have any questions for me? Anything else? Concerns, questions?
No. I think I got it. Right now. I'm just trying to. I'm writing down notes. I'm gonna write down I'm gonna update the template, so I have it there. I'm gonna write down the ban ideas, ban priorities, and then I'll go over it again with Momo tomorrow, and then I'll go ahead and put it out there for everyone else to see, so everyone knows what's going on. And then, like Momo said, before the game, I'll boot up and talk about it a little bit so everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be safe for you guys to do. I just talk about it before. The sooner you can get their champ roster, let's say it's an hour before, 2 hours before game. If you can get that sooner, I can jump in and we could try to do a practice draft. If not, you could try to run one too, based off of who they're running. Try to run one in house. I will still offer to try to join if I have time, but I'd only be able to do 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with that, I am out, man. I wish you guys the best of luck tomorrow. I feel like these are gonna help now that you guys kind of have like a plan, going through. Just if you want to put it in team comps discussion or whatever, just write a list down of the champs that you're thinking about running. That way you can bring it up with the guys tomorrow. Tell them their option.
Yeah. So I'm doing right now. All right. Yeah. Thanks. I think it's
Anytime, bro.
I think it's helped a lot. All right. I guess you're gonna get some rest.